So let's kind of work it down. And so once we find the shoulder width, next we need to find is our torso width. Torso is easy because torso is, you can stretch, pinch, but it's not going to move so much as the shoulder would do. Okay. So to find the shoulder width, all you need to do is take the half head from the center to the cheekbones and move that over to the side. That will give you where the width of the torso. So if I take half head from center to the cheekbone, and if we move that over, you see how it give you pretty good for your torso width? Okay, so this guy right here is a male. The reason why I know he's a male because the pelvis aligned with the rib cage. Okay, so for female, what will happen is the pelvis, the iliac crest, this right here. For female, it's going to open out a little more this way, and then it's going to open face like this. Okay, so what happens when we see the difference between male and female figure? Female, usually the rib cage comes down, and when they hit the waist area, it angles out like this, and then the pelvis is going to turn into a skirt shape like this. That's a typical female body shape. For male, we're a little bit wider at the shoulder, so we're a little bit V out. Our shoulder a little bit V out like this, and then the torso come down, and then we have this little love handle, which is the oblique muscle, and come down like this, and then our pelvis is about same width as the rib cage. Okay, so a little bit V out like this, but again, this is our rib cage sits in here like this. Okay, so that's the male body type right here. So what happened is the reason why is because the female collect fat on their hip. So usually they still get the hourglass body shape, but their butt gets wider. For guys we collect fat on our oblique. So more donuts you eat, this part is going to hang out more. So and then but our rib cage and pelvis they keep about the same width. Okay, so I give you roughly about the width of the torso. Okay, so let's work off the head. And earlier I said normal figure like us is about 7.5 heads, and this guy I'm assuming going to be an 8 head because I like to use the 8 head figures. It's stylized, looks better, and easy for me to place the foot. So what I do is I know the crotch should be about 4 head at the midpoint. So once I get to the crotch, all I need to do is just take that same distance and put where my feet is. It's easy, okay? And it looks, like I say, it's a stylized, it's elongated proportion, and it looks better. So again, I'm going to use this caliper again. So here's top of the cranium to the chin, right here. Okay, so as we know, and it's one head down right here, it's going to be end of the sternum right here, this piece right here. And that's also going to be where your chest lines, which is right here. Okay? So one head down right there, right at the end of the sternum. That's where chest line. So I'm going to mark right here. Again, use the triangle. See, I use the triangle again to find the width of the placement of the nipple. And then you see how where the neckline, you see how that's going to flow right into where the pectoral, the chest muscle end, like this. So they kind of flow together. Anytime when you can connect things, connect them. You know, connect parts, connect them, because you keep your drawing feel more harmonious. Here, give you that nice, give you the good relationships. Okay, so that's where one head down is your chest. Let me go on this side. So here is our first head. So here's our second head. Okay, so earlier we find the width of the rib cage. Okay, and then like I said at the beginning, the head and rib cage and pelvis is the largest part on the skeleton. We have to know their relationships. It's contrapostal or it's twist. So we want to know their proportions. What do you know? We only know the width. I say it's half heads over. The top is easy, just a little bit above the collarbone, as you can see our skeleton, just a little bit above. So how do we know where's the bottom of a rib cage? Okay, the easiest way I will tell you is just take the sternal, despite the little tail right here. Take that sternal and move that down. It'll give you where the bottom of the rib cage. Okay. Otherwise, what you need to do, you need to take that one head and move the whole head down, and then make it halfway of that, and then move that down. Again, that's a lot of work. Okay. Just take that sternal and then move that down. That means take that chest and move that down. So if I just take this and just move that down somewhere about right there. See, I give you about where roughly the bottom of rib cage. And then the rib cage is in an egg shape. It's let's put it right here. It's taper on the top, wider on the bottom, like this. Okay. Do not draw a sphere. Do not draw a box. It has to be an egg. See, it has to taper off to the skinny neck. Where you start taper off, you start taper out right above the chest line. So you go goes right above chest line. You start tapering off. The other thing, if you guys also want to know with the placement of the nipple, it's also about a head. Okay, so that can also help you to figure out where the placement of the nipple. My suggestion is you rather to make the chest or nipple a little too far out to create that triangle shape. A lot of times what happens, if you misplace the nipple, you end up kind of squashing the chest, and then your drawing will start looking like this, and you probably don't want to look like this. You want to create more heroic proportion, expand that chest, brings it up. Okay, so the other thing I want you guys to look is see where the nipple, see how it aligns with the corner of the rib cage. See? Well, I can probably move this one over a little bit. Right here. Here's the corner of rib cage. They align. Matter of fact, if I take that all the way down, later when we get to the pelvis, that's actually where the interior superior iliac crest, which is this point right here. But they all consider as the corner of your body. Again, corner is important because they help divide the major plane. Okay, so that's our second head. Second head is your chest. Third head should be right at your belly button. Again, first head, second head, third head. See, that's right there. It's about where the belly button, and also it's about where the top of the pelvis, close enough. And I usually would think when landmarks are close enough, I line them up. So just think this way. Just think of the top of the pelvis is where your belly button. So 1, 2, 3, right there. That's your third head.